For over 30 days, right? I don't know how this looks. Hopefully, this looks okay. For over 30 days, I was in a holding pattern, right? That basically had me sleeping, eating, smoking cigarettes, and vaping. And I don't care to smoke. I don't care to drink. I don't care to be the person that I used to be. But you're stuck in this pattern because you have nowhere to go. You're waiting for things to happen. Stuff that has happened you can't change. And things that are going on you can't fix. So I say that to say this, right? It's not that I gave up. It's that I wanted to turn my brain off, man. I couldn't take it anymore. And it's late. If y'all wondering why I got all this on, I'm about to get my nighttime workout on. Um, Today I hit the bench press. Not gonna tell y'all exactly what I did. That's not important. Bench press, then dumbbell presses, then bicep curls, and then push-ups. Shorties to keep the tension, you know? But I developed so many bad habits because I couldn't do anything. And I look up at this channel and y'all are still rocking with me, even though I don't have the answers. So I come on here, and this is how I really look, man. Some of y'all know me with the beard. Nah, this is me. If you look at my profile pic, like, this is me. I got so fed up with the beard, right? Because it reminded me of my old job. I didn't always look like that. I didn't know that a certain demographic would find that appealing. You know what I'm saying? But this is how I really look. I'm putting the hood back up, man. I'm gonna go outside and you know what? It doesn't even matter. But yeah, man, I mean, I didn't want to chop everything and then still have the beard. Then I look like one of them dudes that can't grow hair with the big beard. It doesn't matter, man. You guys are the reason that I'm still doing this. You guys are the reason I'm still active. Even if I've lost my way. Even if I fell off a little bit. I told y'all to come along for me, with me for the journey, you know? And I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. It's 12:01. 12:01 in the morning. And I got a little bit of a sore throat, so bear with me. I feel a little flush. I feel a little bloated. But I love y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all. It's Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict, no filters, no edits, no redos. A channel that's not in YouTube's algorithm. The channel that never asks you to like, comment, subscribe. Never asks you to do anything. Because it's the channel that YouTube don't care for. The channel that YouTube gives no love to. The channel that I've contemplated about changing the name, but we still here. And if you still here rocking with me, then I'm rocking with y'all, man. So maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not. If it's not, I hope you find what you're looking for. And if it is for you, pull up a chair. I'd love to have you. Um, I went down to my storage, right? get up and close with y'all. I went down to my storage. This storage I've had for over 10 years. I've been living out of a storage for over 10 years. The people that have signed me up have seen me over the last 10 plus years. And it just dawned on me when I went down there, and I'm trying to explain to the lady who's seen me come and go for so long. And I know I'm all over the place. This may be a long one. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to make it too long. But I haven't made a video in so long. And thanks to you guys, because you know I want to treat this channel like family, I'm making this video now. So I might be all over the place. This is strictly for my subscribers, man. I don't want to be like anybody else, man. This is raw, uncut, in your face. No apologies, man. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything. Everybody want to shoot when everything is perfect. The editing is perfect. The makeup is perfect. Man, I don't do none of that, man. Good, bad, whatever. I just come on out here, man. I told y'all, that's how I look. This is how I look. Not a big old beard. No, I just grew that out because I stopped caring. But this is how I really look. I go down there, and I haven't been there in over 1.5 years, right? 1.5 years. And I didn't realize how much stuff I still had in there. But for over 13, 14, man, I've been living in storages, been on the move, pack up, ready to do whatever for so long. And I get down there and I tell this person, I said, you know what? I moved to the country over 2 years ago. And I'm in the same exact place that I was when I first moved here. And no disrespect to her. She's like, oh, Jerry, you know, that's good. I just let the subject die. Because I thought to myself, I'm like, you know, if I've been so disciplined, right? So focused, workouts, praying, Bible, faith, job, I don't go out, don't smoke, don't drink, man, just go back and look at my history, look at my topics. And I'm in the same exact place that I'm in when I first moved. And I know things are getting worse, but what does that tell you? Like, what more do I have to do? This isn't working. So maybe this is a wake-up call. Like, how many of y'all just go to work to get this check and you know that the goalpost is being moved every month? That doesn't make too much sense to me, man. So what do you have to do? You either play by the rules or you don't. I'm not saying do something you shouldn't do something illegal. I'm just telling you the equation that they're telling you results in failure. So you got to think outside the box in whatever which way you see fit. But this isn't working. So all the things that I went through, right, that caused me to lead up to me losing my job and the stuff that happened afterwards, maybe the Lord saw something that I didn't and forced this situation. But when I sit there and tell you that I was on one for 1.5 months, not knowing anything because I'm in a holding pattern that I can't get out of, that's the truth. I go back to the storage and I go in my storage and I'm looking at stuff that I haven't looked at in so long. And then it dawned on me that, yo, I've been out here riding this roller coaster of life for so long that I truly forgot what it's like to have family. Yo, I just forgot. I realize just how little time that I've had to be a part of something and to even have my mother. I didn't live with my mother till 5th, 6th grade. I was raised by my grandparents. I used to go visit her on the weekends. I left home when I was 19 and moved to Vegas. By the time I got back home, my mother was sick with stage 4 cancer. She died when I was still in my 20s. I lost all my family in my 20s. I'm 44 years old. Like, I'm so used to this, I forget how messed up it is. But I'm also thankful. Because for the first time in my life, man, it's so bleak out here. It's so bad out here. I'm glad the people I care about and my mother, as much as I miss her, she's not around to see this. Because I can't shield you from this. I can't protect you from this, you know? I can't. Like, I'm in a situation now, right? Where I don't want to come on here and be negative. I don't want to come over here and tell y'all that you shouldn't have hope. What I am going to tell you is that you need to find a way. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And it's affecting all classes, you know, low, middle, even if you got the money. Like, what are you going to do? Now that I'm off my child support, if I can find a situation that would help me leave the country, I'm seriously considering doing that. The game is the game. And I think one of the worst things that had me so upset, right, is that I know deep down in my heart, it doesn't matter what religion you believe, whether you're atheist, whether whatever, I don't know. But you see what's going on. You see what this country's doing. You see what this government has been doing. And it's been the Matrix since 2020. And the worst part about it is that I know deep in my heart, the majority of y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna complain and continue to do the things that you were that you were taught while growing up. Even if you know that it's a lie. And that's the truth. Are there pockets of people, certain people that won't go for it, like myself? I mean, to be totally honest, I was ready for all this to fall apart. I thought they were going to hit the fast forward button. Between the talks, wars, rumors of wars, the drones, the COVID, all that. I'm like, all right, let's bring it on. I done lost everything already, so what do I care? But it didn't happen. They're going to bleed this country dry. They're going to bleed your pockets dry. They're going to bleed this fake currency dry until it's so bad across. It's so bad for everybody that you won't have a choice but to accept a new way of living. Who wants to stick around for that? And like I said before in different episodes, this isn't a death wish. It's not. It's just reality. Like, yo, most people aren't going to do anything. They're just going to get up and keep going to work, keep paying the higher prices, keep complaining. whether you put your trust in government or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore because they know you're so comfortable. You're so complacent. You're so settled into the way of life that they've provided through social media, through access. You ain't gonna do nothing. I can't live like that. It's crushing me inside. But no matter how I feel, if you know everything I'm telling you is the truth, right? You know it's the truth. I'm not lying to you. I'm 44 years old. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I try to tell the ugly truth on this channel, but what only thing that I have is one question. How do you get up and do what you need to do to survive? Because this ain't living. This isn't dating. In every aspect of life right now, in relationships, friendships, the workforce, it's survival of the fittest. So if this is what it is, some people have more culpability than others, you know what I'm saying? But what do you tell your kids? What are you going to tell them? Like, let's have this serious question. Like, what are you going to tell them? You going to tell them to go to school? You going to tell them to go to college? Tell them to get an education? By the time you leave out, you don't even know if that job hasn't been taken over by it doesn't matter. Like, what are you going to tell? What are you going to tell them? How do you even look in the mirror? How do you bring kids into this? I've never been so turned off in terms of dating and it. Sex right now and the level of promiscuity out here, through no fault of anybody, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm saying it's worth less than cheese on a burger. I'm telling you, man, as someone who's made, and I get it, I know I've made a lot of bad decisions and hurt women and had a lot of sex, I've had a lot of situations, but I'm telling you, this ain't the time for that, man. Whatever you have is cheaper to keep her. Whatever you got going on, if the foundation is there, keep building. Y'all better ride this thing out together because it's only going to get worse. And I don't have the answers. But more importantly, what do you tell the kids, man? What do you tell your own kids? What do you tell the children out here? What do they have to look forward to? That's why you can't blame them for acting the way that they do. Life has sold them a lie. Sold you a lie too. Me too. Just because I've been through it doesn't mean anything more different. So what are you going to do? For the last month and a half, I've been riding this emotional roller coaster and I've been all over the place. But I'm still here because y'all are still there riding with me. I have a feeling I know what I might want to do. But the only thing I'm asking is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because this way ain't working. This isn't working. I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about just the fact that I've had time to really sit back and think about everything instead of moving a mile a minute, because my life is always struggle mode, survival mode. Because if I didn't take a chance and at least move out here, I would have been underwater. So everything happens for a reason, right? What are you going to do? 20 minutes, man. I'm out of here. You know my name. You know my slogan. Discernment over delusion. Live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification. Man, I love y'all. That's how I really look, man. I love y'all. I'm out.